Hello everyone, welcome to episode 5 of Coffee Thoughts. I have here my big mug of coffee, so come grab a cup, grab some coffee, and come join me. Tea is allowed too if you do not drink coffee, or you know what, just grab anything. Just grab anything. And come bring it. Religion is finally done. Hey! Oh my goodness, that went longer than I thought that I wanted it to. That's okay though. It was fun to film everything, and it was fun to do all I wanted. I actually cut out certain things, but I also added others. It went a lot longer than I thought. I also had videos where I thought, oh, this won't be more than like a 15-minute video, and then it turns out I had enough stuff that I wanted to talk about for like 3 videos. It went long, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind. This is my channel. If you didn't want to watch a video, you didn't, and that's cool. I get that. But it is now done. It is over with, and I think going forward, I'm going to be doing smaller series, maybe a week to 2 weeks maximum. And I think that's going to make things easier, because there were things that I wanted to talk about outside of religion, and I had to make some choices as to, do I want to talk about this? Do I want to break up the religion series and just put it in there somewhere? For some things I did, for other things I chose not to. It's always interesting because you never know if things will have blown over by the time you're completely done the series or not, so it's a bit of a gamble either way, but there you go. You live and you learn. So, what's coming up next week? Next week's going to be special. I'm going to actually be releasing, well, hopefully it's going to be next week. I am doing research now about this topic, but I will actually be releasing a video each day of the week next week. So one every day, Monday through Sunday. And it will be talking about the days of the week. So you'll get the Mondays talking about Monday, Tuesday talking about Tuesday, for example. I always have found the reason we named the days of the week what we did very, very interesting. And since a lot of people don't know why we call, for instance, Tuesday anymore, I will be explaining it in that series. I'm going to try and keep it as interesting as possible. Some of it might be a little dry, but for the most part, I'm going to try and keep it interesting, and I'm trying to find a cool mythological story that goes along with each of the days, based on who they're named after. After that, I'm still kind of deciding the order of things. I won't be doing 5 or 7 videos a week, except for that, because I want to do each of the days of the week anyway. I'll probably go back down to 2 or 3 videos a week. I find that I have just enough time to film and edit those and throw them up beforehand, so that's what I'm comfortable with at this point. Who knows, that might change in the future, we'll have to see. But I'm still kind of deciding the order of what I'm going to talk about next. And who knows, things might be, you never know what could happen, what could be on the news, for instance. I might want to talk about stuff like that as well, but I'm definitely going to be doing some videos on entitlement. I also really want to get into some ideas about feminism and men's and women's rights, and get into that stuff. So there's a lot coming down the pipeline. I just have to figure out what I'm going to talk about next, and after the days of the week, and start writing and researching, or researching and writing, I guess would make more sense. So that's it about my channel. I have to rant for a couple minutes here. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunate, really, because it's actually helped me get very, very healthy. But one of the things I do as part of my exercise routine is that I try to walk, and I try to walk every day, and generally it's a minimum of an hour. So I woke up today, and my knees felt a little sore today. I have a little bit of issue with my one knee, and So I thought, you know what, I've talked to my doctor about it. He says the best thing you can do is just keep using it. And so I decide, okay, I'll wake up, I'll go for a bit of a walk, and then I'll end near a Tim Hortons because, you know, addicted to caffeine. This is not my first coffee of the day, unfortunately. But there you go. And I'll get a coffee, come home. We'll be and then it'll be a good you know, stretch for my knees and a good exercise for myself too. So I don't live in Toronto. I live in a city in Ontario. It's not the biggest city in Ontario, which is Toronto, but it's a fairly big city. And I don't know if this is true for other cities recently, but I'm finding this a lot more in the city I live in. And by the way, this is the second time I've done this recording, because the first time I blurted out which city I lived in and hadn't even realized it until I looked back. Now, I could have very easily just erased that little bit of the video, but I'm a perfectionist, so I'm going to just refilm the whole damn thing anyway. There you go. Behind the scenes with Coffee Thoughts and Andrew. Anyway, so I go for my walk, and I rarely go for the same walk. There are enough neighborhoods and stuff in my area that I can make different walks. I find if I do the same walk over and over again, it becomes boring. But generally speaking, there's a light I have to cross, and this light, it's a main road, and it goes into a neighborhood. Now, I generally cross, not across the main road, but going the same way as the main road. And people who are turning left at this light never check for pedestrians before they're turning. Ever. This week alone, I've crossed that light, and 3 times this week I've almost been run over. 3 times. It's getting ridiculous at this light, and I don't know what anyone can do about it. And it's not like I'm walking when I'm not supposed to be. It's not anything like that. I have right of way. I'm already walking, and they see it clear, and they just try to blast through, and they don't even check. If you're a driver, please check for pedestrians crossing, because like the one today actually scared me, because I had to jump out of the way because he just gunned it, and he never looked, and he never slowed down, and I would have been where his car was when he went around that corner. So my heart, I almost didn't need the coffee because my heart just went boom, 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 boom. It's ridiculous, that light. I don't know what it is about that light. It's not even like considered a main intersection in my city. But just that light especially is just like, I don't know if it's just people trying to get home and not thinking or what. I mean, I know there's a lot of people who just don't think anymore, which is unfortunate, but like 3 times already this week I've nearly been hit at that light by someone. And the really stupid thing is that they then honk at me, or then they, you know, tell me that I'm an asshole because apparently I don't have the right to cross when it says I have the right to cross. No, you're the idiot. You're the idiot, not me. Now, don't get it wrong. I am well aware that a human body is not going to beat a car if said car decides to go through me. So that is, like, for instance, today why I jumped out of the damn way. But just, like, if you drive, please just be cognizant that there are people walking, there are people on bikes. It's getting nicer out now. There's going to be a lot more people out. Please just be careful. Check. You may have been sitting at that light for a while. Someone may have come up that you haven't seen before. Just quickly before you start to turn, check that there is no pedestrian in the crosswalk. It's very simple, and it's something everyone should be doing. Anyway, that's it for this video today. I will end with this. You are so brave for trying today. And if you didn't try today, that's okay. Tomorrow's another day to try again. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.